Welcome to the Magic Live postgame show presented by Advent Health. Oh, if you like basketball, how about this one? Jalen Suggs lays it in. That made it 106-101 with 3 minutes to go. That would be Orlando's final point. And then terrific defense to close it out. Wendell Carter Jr. on an island with Bam Adebayo. Forces a tough shot, misses everything, and that's ball game. Magic hold on to win this one 106-105, and give Miami credit. They kept coming.
Oh, yeah.
Orlando had a 10-point lead almost midway through that fourth quarter, but they just come. They come quickly, that Miami Heat team.
They come at you. You saw great defense on that last play, though. Jalen Suggs would not allow Bam Adebayo to make the handoff to Norman Powell for the shot right there. He fought over that, totally denied the handoff, and Adebayo has to take a long three at the end. So credit the Magic defense. But this is a typical Miami-Orlando game.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This is, these two teams just go at it. It was a very physical game. So he doesn't allow the handoff right there.
Frustrated everybody. That's what Jalen does.
Yep.
And he joins us right now. Jalen Suggs, kind enough to join us. We just walked through that final play. Yeah, congratulations on that victory. Came down to the end. How about your defense on that final play, Jalen? What did you see?
Knowing that Norman Powell's a hot hand, he was rolling there in the fourth, last couple of possessions in particular. Again, just trying to ward over, not give him an easy catch. Also not get too close. I wasn't trying to foul. That's all I was saying to myself in my head. But good defensive possession from everybody on both. The one before, I think it was a perfectly timed foul. Made them waste that timeout. The play that they drew up, and they had to go to one from side out of bounds. So good execution down the stretch. We can be better. We can also be worse. We take wins, and we keep it pushing.
Well, from that last play, what I see, he wanted to hand the ball off. Jalen, correct me if I'm wrong. You made him go out a little bit farther than he would like because, getting it a little bit closer, you have to squeeze through that screen. So I seen a little nudge and push him out a little bit farther so he couldn't catch the ball.
Yeah, again, just trying to make it so you don't get an easy catch. Makes a mid-decision for the big. It's always tough when, you got a fake guy faking, stabbing at the ball, looking like he's coming to steal. The DHO, you can't just run it as lax, as you want to. And, again, we get to keep the ball out of Norman Powell's hands, make Bam shoot a contested, kind of one leg, leaning left, tray ball over Dell. We live with that. And, good win. Good execution down the stretch.
It's that Ed Reed defense, Coach. It's that Ed Reed.
Ed Reed defense. Jalen, Miami averages 35 threes a game, and they're number 5 in the NBA. They're 5th in the NBA in percentage. You only allowed 19 threes tonight. Was that a point of emphasis going into this game to try and run these guys off the line as much as possible?
Yeah, I think part of it was we were kind of getting blown by a little too much, so they were kind of taking the drives. I think our low man did, for the most part, was present, and we made finishes tough, and I think they made a lot of tough finishes. They made a lot of tough twos, but again, like you're talking about, you're not able to just catch up threes, especially at the beginning, as they got to see a couple go in. We know that Miami can get it rolling. They can be a microwave at times. So, really just trying to make it uncomfortable for them, continue to guard our yard, 1 versus 5 defense down there on that end. And I think, again, it turned out to be well. We held them to a good score. It's a good defensive night for us, and it led to a win. So we'll take it all into the bank, adjust, and we got to see them again on Tuesday. So, we'll see what adjustments are made, and got to come out and do it again.
Yep.
Well, it is strange. They will be back in the building. You're going to play them 5 times this year. You did it all, Jalen. You had 5 assists. The pass to Franz was sensational. But take us through your game. Back-to-back games where you've been in. Seems like a nice rhythm offensively.
Yeah. Honestly, I credit it all to God. I was struggling there for a couple of days, and just kind of accepting the fact that is normal. Fatigue sets in, holidays, family come around, and I was very present with them, and that was so healing. I needed all that time. You kind of forget that you got to come out here, and it takes so much energy, so much mental effort, and physical effort, to be great each and every night here on the floor. So, kind of letting my family get out, get back to my routine, get back to my rhythm and roots, and, again, trusting the ability that God's given me. So all the credit goes out to him. I'm truly just a vessel for him to work, and I love that he uses me in the way he does.
Boy, I know how you feel when family.
Man, boy.
Distractions.
And good eats. And I ate great. So, boy, I was stuffed.
Tryptophan's going to kick in at some point.
Man, for real.
Well, I can totally understand. How did it feel to have P5 back? How great was that? I know it'll take some time for him to get his minutes up and you guys to all click again, but great to see him out there tonight.
Nah, no cap. That's my brother. I've been with P now going on 4 years. So our relationship runs deeper than on the court. And just to see him back, I know how much he missed the game. I know how much he missed. Holy, running up and down, getting the buckets, being involved in the things that we were doing. So just to have him back out on the court is a great start. In restriction, it's tough. Obviously, I know he wants to grind, but he'll be fine. We'll keep adjusting. We'll keep adding him into the mix. He gave us some great talk today during our shoot-around film session about flowing, about being like a river, staying stoic, and continue to be great. Continue to chase excellence, all of us, because we have so much talent in our locker room. And hearing that come from his voice, obviously carries weight. He's one of the leaders of our team, so to have him back in uniform, going through warm-up, on the court, getting buckets, feels great for all of us. And, he's going to continue being great.
Well said. Great game. Great insight as always. We always enjoy talking to you. And these guys are especially happy that this Miami-Orlando rivalry seems alive and well.
Oh, it's back for sure.
It goes way back, my man. Way back.
We're holding it down for the generations.
I really enjoyed the physicality today. Yes. And I thought for the most part, the refs let the guys play.
Yeah, man.
For the most part.
They're imperfect. They got a tough job, but we love them.
That's right. Well, you brought big smiles to everybody's faces here tonight. Enjoy that, Jalen. Congrats.
Aloha Friday, guys.
Later, man.
I appreciate it. He's sensational. He's always ready to go. And terrific breakdown. Love looking at the game through Jalen's lens there. And he was key in the victory tonight, as was Franz Wagner. You needed a big offensive night from someone, and he gave it to you. This is what he does, Coach. He just finds a way to put the team on his back. We know he can score there, but the 4 threes was a nice icing on the cake.
Yeah, no, it's good to see him knocking the 3 ball back again. And he was big in that third quarter. Suggs had 15, Franz had 10 in that quarter, and then fourth quarter he came through for us with 9 points again in the quarter. A big 3 right there. We were struggling a little bit down the stretch offensively, but, you rely on your main guys to carry you, and it was Franz and Jalen that got those buckets at the end of the game.
He's our Planet Fitness top performer with those 32 points, 5 rebounds, 12 of 22 from the floor. And Nick, I love the comfort that his teammates have. They are more than happy getting the ball to Franz Wagner and getting out of the way.
Well, he makes plays, Dante. What I like most about him, he doesn't go shot hunt.
No.
That's not in his game. He takes what you give him. He's going to get to the basket. He uses that 6'10" body to get around, smaller guys and, go up over him and big guys. And then when the 3 is there, he'll take that.
Yes,
if you give him that, he'll take that, but he doesn't go just shot hunting.
You've played with guys that ball wasn't coming back.
Oh, yeah.
He's not one of those guys, and we needed those 32 points here tonight. But the big story, the return of Paolo Banchero, Coach. And I know you're going to watch the minutes, and he's not going to be the Paolo we're used to seeing for a couple of games till he gets his wind and all that back. But already in 20 minutes tonight, you can see the beauty of having P5 back out there.
Yeah, there were a couple times when he had mismatches where the guys went to him and he was able to deliver on a couple buckets. You see one with Jaime Jaquez right here where he knocks down the turnaround. He got on the glass for us tonight. He had 6 rebounds while he was out there in his 20 minutes. Got up 8 shots. He's just feeling his way back. He made both of his free throw attempts. So, I think it's a good first game back for him. Gets his feet wet, gets the feel of competition again, and his teammates are happy to have him out there.
I get why they do the minutes thing, Nick, but it's got to be frustrating. I mean, he sits the entire fourth quarter until the 3-minute mark. The last 2 minutes of the third, and then he's got to sit all the way till the last 3 minutes. That's got to be hard when you're trying to win a basketball.
As a player, as a competitive, his drive that he brings out there, he wants to be out there. And everybody, we have to be cautious about your injury.
Yeah, sure.
But in my day, I would be sitting over there boiling.
Well, in your day, there were no minutes restrictions.
No. Once we'll say, "Hey, Coach, I'm ready," and we would say, "How you feel?" and he would just turn us loose. That's how it was.
That bone's not broken anymore. You're going to be 36 minutes tonight.
Team doctor said he's good to go. All right. He's good. 36, 38. How many you want to go?
Hey, let me have them. I want all of them.
Whatever it takes. And we know he'll get there eventually, but working his way back a solid 20 minutes here tonight. Take a look at our final stats. And you win a basketball game, Coach, when Miami shoots 50% from the floor. Thankfully, you were able to outshoot them with 12 threes of your own.
Yeah, two big stats. Obviously, the three-point shooting where we make 5 more threes than they do. But the defense was key, the turnovers, because we forced 15 turnovers for 19 points. And forcing those turnovers also allowed us to get 12 more field goal attempts during the course of the game. So to me, those were the big stats. We got 12 more field goal attempts. We made 2 fewer free field goals. But then getting those 19 points off of turnovers, what to me was a difference in the game. On the night, a good night for us where we had only 10 turnovers for 10 points. I mean, we're at times a high points off turnover team.
Right.
Tonight, we did a good job with only allowing 10 points.
You can hear him telling you, stop turning the basketball over. To come back. Time now for Brian's baller. You got a nice lift from a couple of guys off the bench.
Yeah, and obviously, some guys scored big off the bench tonight. Anthony Black got 13, but I'm going to go with Goga Batadze. I thought he took the challenge tonight going against Bam Adebayo tonight. He wasn't afraid out there. He got a couple of nice easy buckets right here. You see the nice pass from AB. He was 3 for 4 from the floor. He had 8 rebounds. He did the job on the glass tonight. But I thought maybe it was his most physical game of the year as far as competing against the other team's center. A good job moving his feet right there and preventing that shouldn't have been a foul right there.
No.
Just was, silly call. But I thought it was, from a competitive standpoint, competing against a really good frontline player in Adebayo, I thought it was probably his best performance.
There was one member of that crew that hated when the crowd got loud and saw to it that it didn't happen under his watch. No question. That was a bad call, but hey, the Magic find a way to overcome it. It was a terrific victory here tonight. Magic win, you win too with Papa John's Pizza. You're getting 50% off regular menu price items tomorrow on your online order at papajohns.com or on the app. Enter promo code MAGICWIN.